All right. So first thing would be, what did you try before you were with us? Did you try anything?
Um, I not really. I just kind of just no. There was really no reason or rhyme. I guess whatever I felt was kind of the thing. And
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, sometimes I'd win, but I looked at it and I charted like a month before we actually started getting in the program, and it's like, yeah, I couldn't even hit 50% of my stuff. So it's definitely helped in that respect. I think I sent you something on Discord how my percentages were on my returns, and I think,
Yeah.
well, when you actually analyze it and break it down, it's like it's a grind, but the return is there once you
I
put it
know,
all
exactly. I
together
mean,
for.
the numbers that you're getting for returns, I mean, that's not like compared to like just take the stock market, for
Oh,
example. The
I
stock
know my
market's like
stocks are
seven.
terrible.
Exactly. The stock, oh, especially right now. Yeah, the stocks are terrible. But I mean, just on an annual return, it's usually like 7 to 10% in the stock market anyway,
I would,
So,
yeah, I'd be happy with that. But yeah, the last the 3 months of this, what was it, 64%?
yeah,
And I was talking with my investment guy, and shoot, I think I was down 50,000 bucks. I was like, Jesus,
I know
I
what
was
you
like,
mean.
the only problem I worry about is this, now I'm not working anymore. So I was like, well, if this hobby can give a
Mhm.
little bit, I mean, I'm not looking to make a lot of money on it. It's more for fun than anything
Yeah.
else. But hey,
Yeah, as
it
long as it
seems
can
like
produce
it's
something, I
working.
mean, anything helps, obviously. Any extra money, it helps with anything. So,
And I always loved sports as a kid, and I kind of kicked myself with all my math stuff that I didn't go into more sports stuff when
yeah.
I was going through college and stuff. Everybody says you got to be an engineer. I say, okay, well,
Yeah.
yeah, done that.
True. All right, but yeah, okay. I definitely get what you're saying though about like you didn't have did you have a process or at all that you were doing before or no? You're just going off gut feeling kind of, huh?
Since well, like you said, football is so terribly tough.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you kind of just, I watch enough games, you'd think you'd figure it out, but
No, I know. Trust
um,
me. It's it's terrible. The
and
NFL
I like
so tough.
following the White Sox and stuff, and they've been doing good. But it's
Yeah.
like trying to figure out baseball
Mhm.
on your own. I was trying to do some trends on my own, and I was like, well, I'll be interested to see how that comes with the
Yeah, you're
season.
gonna see the MLB. There's a lot. I mean, there's the stats when it comes to MLB is they go in depth. So I mean, there's
Right.
a lot of stuff, and you'll see that once we get into the MLB
Because there
season.
was a lot
Also,
of trends late in the season that I was doing well on because there's so many teams that give up. I said I kind of did something like if they've won better than 7 to 10 of their games, I kept playing that money
yeah,
line, and the opposite. If they were 3 or 10 or worse, play against them, and that was doing good for a while. But nothing will hold through.
yeah,
In day in and day and out, you always got to shift around a little bit and keep
no,
things
exactly.
in
You do.
perspective. So
Yeah, nothing usually works forever. Like you're always
right.
gonna have to. Yeah, you always got to adjust it. But yeah, getting into the next question too is basically, what was the first thing when you started the program that kind of clicked for you to realize that it was actually, that it worked. It was actually the process works.
Well, that first month it was just brutal. I was like,
I know.
wow. It's like I doubted myself and, terribly. And I was like, well, just keep grinding, keep it up. And, it was hard. I understood everything, but then it's like the little intricacies I was missing here and there, like, making sure you wait right before game time. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I never watched line movement like that. But
Hmm.
now it seems like they'll stay steady, and then all of a sudden, what the heck happened?
I know. Isn't it crazy
but
that really like within the last couple minutes that you'll see it's like, whoa, wow, things drastically changed. Like, what the hell?
yeah, I mean, it's really been helpful, I would say, revising those videos to make it clear.
Hmm.
And I enjoy helping some of the younger guys out. That's
No,
always
definitely. I know you definitely help a lot of
um,
people out in there. That's for sure.
if I can help, I like to do that.
So yeah, so all right, so getting to the next question now, how'd you find out about us? And then what made you like actually decide to pull the trigger to like work with us?
Well, since I'd been off work here the last
Mhm.
couple of years, I was looking to, that was something I always wanted to get into, and then there was some courses that they had offered online, and then they got into that the arbiter, the stuff with
Arbitrage stuff? Yeah.
yeah, and I was like, I don't want to get in with that crypto stuff. I was like, I don't know. So I was like, then I went on YouTube. I just did a search for sports gambling, and I found it on YouTube, and I watched a couple of the videos, and I was like,
Oh,
well,
nice.
it kind of got interesting, and I was like, well, if I want to, pursue this as a good hobby, I said, well, let's see what we can do. And it's like,
Mhm.
I doubted myself a lot that first month, but now it's like, just stay with it, just stay with it, give
Yeah,
it some
exactly.
time. So
Yeah, that's what I'm
now
saying.
I
So
can
you learned it, you know?
obviously say, hey, it's working.
Yeah, definitely. That's what exactly. So that comes to the question too. Now, if somebody was watching this right now, and let's say they were on the fence, and they were like, "Oh, I don't know about doing it or not," what would you tell them?
Well, if you're really interested in sports, you got to give it a chance and do the work and do the work at the right time. It may be a little difficult to do while you're trying to do a normal job, but because I noticed that with some of the guys here. I was like,
Mm.
hey, don't worry about it while you're at work, because otherwise you might get in trouble. It's like, but the
No,
props
it's
is
true.
really the only thing you really have to worry about,
Hmm.
maybe middle of the day, but just stay with it. That's a process. Like I try to tell the guys is some. I say, you know what? He's done a shitload of research. Sorry, a
No,
lot of research. To come up with this stuff. Granted, I'd like to see a little bit more stuff, and I don't know how the college basketball is going to play out when we go to the tournament, but
yeah,
it's hard to find anything right now. So
no, exactly. It
it's
is.
very exciting to watch. But stay with it, stay through the course, and you'll get it.
Yeah.
It'll eventually return money for you, and you have a lot more fun. And I like having the guys talking back and forth. It's kind of fun. And
Hmm.
I think the first month, that's like guys are all like, man, it's like, oh, they're jumping down my throat. It's like, but I say, hey, maybe there's a reason behind it. Who knows?
No, exactly. Because I seen from the beginning, like I seen that you were doubting it a little bit too, like in the beginning, and you're like, "Oh man, like it's not working for me right now. It's just not working." And I was
Yeah.
like, like you got to be able to trust it. Just let it go. Like just keep doing
Yep.
what you got to do. Just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over. You're gonna see that it starts kicking in, and
Yeah. The
that's
props were
exactly what
killing
happened.
me. And I was like, now I'm doing so much more research on props than anything else. It's like, so that's
Hmm.
why I'm finding these little glitches here and there, maybe that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that's those were the questions basically that I wanted to ask you. But
All right. Well,
all
sounds
right.
great, Frank.
Cool. Yeah, so I mean, if you got any questions about anything, make sure you reach out to me. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that's pretty much all I wanted to go through today with you with stuff
Okay.
like.
Sounds great.
All right, Jerry.
All right. You take
All right,
care.
I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye bye.